Chapter 3: Cultivation of Crops. Start off. Earlier, when people did not know about farming, they collected food from their surroundings. As the time passed, they unlocked the secrets to grow food grains like wheat and rice. In this way, agriculture was born. The term agriculture is derived from two Latin words, ager, which means field, and cultura, which means cultivation. Hence, agriculture means the cultivation of fields. Basic practices of crop production. The cultivation of the same kind of plants at one place on a large scale is called a crop. The land where plants are cultivated is known as field. Cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by farmers over a period of time. Let us learn about these agricultural practices. Preparation of soil. The first step of growing crops is preparing the soil. It is important for any cultivation. Plowing. The whole process of cultivation begins with plowing. It is the process of loosening and turning the soil. It can be done with an iron or a wooden plow. In olden days, animals were used to pull the plows in small fields. Nowadays, plowing is done by tractors. Following are the advantages of plowing. It helps in the growth of microorganisms and worms in the soil and maintains the fertility of the soil. It loosens and aerates the soil, so the roots are able to penetrate deeper. It uproots unwanted plants called weeds and kill them. Leveling. After plowing, the soil is leveled with the help of a leveler. Leveling helps in distributing water uniformly. It also helps to press the loosened topsoil and prevents soil erosion. Sowing. It is an important part of crop production. After the soil is prepared, the seeds are put in the furrows. This is called sowing seeds. The seeds sown must be healthy and of good quality. Sowing of seeds is done of crops like wheat, maize, bajra and mustard. However, in some crops like sugarcane and potato, parts like stem pieces are used. Let us look at the methods of sowing seeds. By hand. In this method, the seeds are scattered in the fields by hands. This method has some disadvantages. Seeds fall in clusters at just one place. Seeds do not get into the right depth and birds pick them up. By seed drill. Nowadays, farmers prefer the seed drill for sowing with the help of tractors. A seed drill has a funnel-shaped opening followed by long tubes. These tubes are attached to the plow. Seeds are put into the funnel. As the plow makes furrows in the soil, the seeds are sown at the appropriate distance and right depth in the soil by the drill. This method of sowing seeds is better than sowing seeds by hand, as seeds are scattered over the entire field. Beyond the book. There are seeds of certain crops that are first sown in nurseries. Later the seedlings are transferred to the fields. This process of transferring seedlings to fields is called transplantation. Some of the crops like rice, tomatoes, chilies, etc. are grown by the transplantation method. Adding manure and fertilizers. The substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are called manure and fertilizers. Nutrients present in the soil are essential for the growth of the plants. Plants use these nutrients for their growth. In this way, soil becomes less fertile and loses nutrients once crops are grown. So, to make the soil rich in nutrients, farmers add manures and fertilizers. Manure is made from the dung of farm animals. Fertilizers are chemical compounds made in factories. They are very rich in minerals. Pause and think. What is vermicomposting? Irrigation. The most important thing for the growth of plants is water. The supply of water to crops at regular intervals is called irrigation. Major sources of irrigation are canals, wells and tube wells. Both excess of water and scarcity of water is harmful for the crops, so irrigation should be done properly. Irrigation can be done by various methods. Beyond the book. The system in which water falls drop by drop directly near the roots is called drip system. It is a boon in regions where availability of water is poor. Weeding. Many unwanted plants grow along with the main crops. These unwanted plants are called weeds. They are an obstacle to the growth of the main crop, as weeds also use water, nutrients of soil and sunlight along with the main crops, so they must be removed. The process of removing weeds is called weeding. Weeds can be removed by hand and using tools like trowels and harrows. Nowadays, farmers use some chemicals called weedicides to destroy weeds. Discover this. Do weedicides have any effect on the person handling the weedicide sprayer? Crop protection. Crops must be protected from animals and insects, as they can also harm them. Protection from pests. Farmers spray pesticides and insecticides to kill pests and other insects. They also put up scarecrows to scare away birds. Pause and think. How did farmers protect their crops when there were no insecticides? Protection from diseases. Farmers spray fungicides and pesticides on the standing crops. The seeds are also soaked in fungicides and antibiotics before sowing them. Harvesting. When the crop becomes mature and ripe, it needs to be cut. The process of cutting mature and ripe crops is called harvesting. Harvesting is done either by sickles or machines called harvesters. Threshing. The process of separating the grain seeds from the chaff is called threshing. In small fields, threshing is done by spreading the harvested crop on the ground and walking over it. This work is done by animals such as bullocks and camels. In large fields, threshing is done by a machine called a thresher. Winnowing. After threshing, the chaff is separated from the grains by wind. This is called winnowing. In this process, the threshed grains are made to fall down on the ground from a certain height. The seeds, being heavier, fall down on the ground directly, while the chaff, which is light enough, flows away with the wind and falls separately. Storage. To store harvested grains for an extended period, they must be protected from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms. Harvested grains have more moisture. If freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, they may get spoilt. Hence, after winnowing, the grains are dried in the sun. These dried grains are then put in gunny bags and sent to godowns, which are known as granaries or silos. Silos are dry, cool place protected from rats, birds and harmful insects.